All right, Cincinnati's Q102, Jeff and Jenn Morning Show. It's 8:07, mostly sunny, warm, few evening spotty showers are possible. High of 90 right now. It's 65 at Cincinnati's Q102.
Yeah, and I was out there for a couple of weeks. I kind of disappeared, fell off the face of the earth, and people have been asking me just where the heck I was, because I know if you're friends with me on Facebook, you might have seen a picture that I posted where I was obviously in a hospital room.
Yeah, you were very elusive about this whole thing.
I know, you put that up there, and then you didn't tell people what was going on.
What was going on.
And then you said it was elective, and everybody's like, well, is she getting her face done?
Yeah, what the hell did she do? Well, as you know, there are several people here in the building that are really good friends with the plastic surgery group. Fritch has been friends with them.
I had my breast reduction with them.
Brian Douglas has been friends with them. And I have developed a very close relationship with people at the plastic surgery group in the past few weeks. Back when I was 26 years old. So that'd be 18 years ago. And I've talked about this on the air before, too. I got a breast augmentation done because I had gotten really, really thin. I was a tiny little 120-pound
You got implants.
At the age of 26. And I got implants because I felt like I was flat-chested and I wanted something going on there. So I had those done, knowing that in 10 to 15 years, I would need to get them replaced. Well, I couldn't put it off any longer because it had been 18 years.
Wow.
So my original plan, when I decided it was time to go ahead and do this, was I was going to remove the old ones, put in some new ones, and get a lift. Well, after talking to my doctor at the plastic surgery group and kind of, standing in front of a mirror naked and, moving things around, which is always a fun thing to do, we decided that, or he recommended that we actually take out the implants and not replace them and just get a lift and go back to being all natural.
Good for you.
That is good.
All natural.
Good for you.
Well, because your boobs grow over time, too, up and down.
I'm not 120 pounds anymore like I was when I was 26 years old and got the first ones done. I have gained and lost and gained and lost and gained weight over the years. And I had a kid, which has a different kind of effect on the body in addition to my chest. When we talked about, having a little smaller upstairs, it became evident that some of the things that were going on in my midsection, that together with smaller boobs, maybe we would want to consider a tummy tuck as well. And that's what the doctor recommended that I do. And I trusted him. I trusted them, even though I was a little bit nervous about that particular procedure. I believed in what they were telling me, and I knew that they knew what they were talking about, They're the experts. So that's what I ended up doing. I ended up getting the implants removed, getting a breast lift, and a tummy tuck.
So what does the tummy tuck involve?
What does a tummy tuck involve? Well, it's going to be a little bit different for everybody, depending upon what they do. For me, it was removal of some skin and a little bit of liposuction to get that all evened out.
So they basically kind of cut you open, remove some of the fat, and then they sew you back together and remove some of the skin.
I've read that a tummy tuck is usually for people that have lost a significant amount of weight and they've got that excess skin or a post-pregnancy stretch marks they want to get rid of. So in your case, you had liposuction first?
Well, I'm not 100% exactly sure of the order in which they do everything, but they did remove some fat around my midsection as well as extra skin that was there from
So
the
once
baby
they
thing.
remove the fat, then they have to kind of reshape your stomach, and that's where the excess
otherwise you'd have that extra skin flap
hanging there.
So
in addition to the other extra skin that was actually there. So that's where I was. That's what I did. It's still in the process of...
She's still healing.
Yeah, how's the pain?
That. The pain isn't so bad. It's very, very manageable. It's manageable.
Really?
It's manageable. Yeah. It was pretty
Every person
sore
is
in the beginning.
different, though, as far as pain is concerned. Because I might be feeling the pain at a rate of, a 7 out of 10. And other people might be like, oh, well, that's a 3 out of 10. So it just depends on your...
might be a 3 and all of that. I didn't know.
Are you downplaying the pain at all? Because, you've needed, help with doors. You've been walking around pretty tenderly the way you sit.
I have to be careful. I can't be lifting anything more than 5 pounds. I obviously don't want to go to the gym and be lifting weights or hitting a punching bag. Or
Right.
It is a
doing
surgery.
anything like
I mean, that's the thing that
this.
you have to think about it. It's like, not necessarily just like a C-section, but you still are cut in the abdomen area, and you have to think you can't lift heavy things. It's still
that sounds like it's pretty.
Yeah, it's a surgery.
Pretty painful. Right.
Yeah.
This boob surgery was a heck of a lot easier than the augmentation I got.
That's what I would
18
think.
years ago. I mean, I couldn't lift my arms 18 years ago when I had the breast augmentation. But I mean, even that is,
Everybody's different in
everybody
the healing
is
process.
so different. And, I know I know a handful of people who have had the tummy tuck surgery, and every single one of them was like, I would do it again in a heartbeat.
What's the recovery time?
Well, they say about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I mean, I'm only 3 weeks out, so yeah, I'm still gonna be a little
Got a ways
sore
to go.
in times. I got to be careful not to overdo it,
Right.
because then I'll get a little achy. That's for sure.
Okay.
But
No major complications, though?
Nope, no complications. And I want to thank people for their concern and wondering where I've been and how I'm doing. And
Well, you
all is
did
well.
post a picture of a hospital room on
I
Facebook.
said it was elective.
Yeah, but you didn't say what it was.
know.
That was like
So I can't imagine what would have started that panic.
Exactly.
But thanks for the explanation.
Cute.